Diamond here along with JL bringing you this one-on-one matchup here this week. We have El Diablo Silverado in the mask going one-on-one with Mr. Elite, Jake Manning.
I have never in my life heard of either one of these clowns. Who are they?
Well, JL, we don't have enough time to explain who they are in this show.
Of course we don't, because explanations always escape you.
As right now, referee John Allen, he's out there to officiate this one-on-one matchup here on the Outlaw Mudshow as both men tie up, jockeying for position. Mr. Elite has El Diablo Silverado in the corner, and no clean break there.
All right, who's the good guy and who's the bad guy here? I need to know who to root for.
Well, it appears that Mr. Elite is not much of a fan favorite, JL.
Okay, so it's Silver Dollar Peso. That's the guy I'm supposed to be rooting for, right?
El Diablo Silverado, and El Diablo with the closed fist in the corner, JL.
He's sure working like a heel.
Well, neither one of these guys are fan favorites, JL.
Who the hell booked a heel versus heel match?
Well, don't ask me, JL.
Oh, I'm asking you, because you obviously booked this, just like you do 90% of the other garbage we watch.
JL, once again, I'm not even going to say an inflammatory statement. That's a defamation of character.
Take some ibuprofen.
That's defamation of character, JL.
Whose character? Not yours, because you don't have any.
Yeah, that's a kettle calling the cat black.
You say that like it makes sense!
As Mr. Elite with that side headlock on El Diablo Silverado and a counter into a hammerlock by El Diablo Silverado.
Well, you know, the wrestling isn't terrible, but it doesn't make any sense. Why are two bad guys fighting each other?
Well, JL, I'm not the promoter.
I don't know how many times I am going to have to go through this with you, okay? This was during your heyday, right? Correct?
I was around back then.
And would you say at one time you were a promoter?
JL, that's a false statement.
You were never a promoter with any company ever.
No, indeed.
You're a liar. You're a dirty liar, and you know it, Chuck!
Once again, the kettle calling the cat black. As
I don't know why you say that! Nobody has ever heard of that saying, ever!
As Mr. Elite floats over into that headlock on El Diablo Silverado.
Yeah, you know, like I said, the wrestling isn't bad, but it doesn't make any sense. Just like everything else you bring me.
As right now, we got both men. It looks like they're jockeying. Oh, now El Diablo Silverado takes him over and a top wrist lock.
Silver Dollar Peso-Rooney, is that what his name is? I can never remember.
El Diablo Silverado, get it right, JL.
And who's the other guy?
Mr. Elite, Jake Manning.
Well, he kind of looks like a younger version of, and a little non-bearded version of someone I just can't put my finger on, but he looks good. Try to help me out here, Chuck.
Well, JL, you're not referring to yourself, I'm sure.
No, I don't have a bald spot.
Well, right now, both men leapfrog by El Diablo Silverado to hip toss, takes over Mr. Elite, and he goes right outside the ring to
and I'm way cooler looking. You know, because I'm JL, obviously, I'm way cooler. Nobody's as cool as I am.
Well, I'd expect nothing less from you, JL.
And you shouldn't, because only my greatness, well,
JL, you need
is what you need to know about. And I don't know why you keep interrupting me. You act like there's a wrestling match going on or something.
There is!
Oh, is that what we're watching?
Yes, indeed. El Diablo Silverado going after Mr. Elite outside the ring and rams his face right into the apron.
Nonsensical wrestling match that's... Adjust your tracking, for God's sake. What is this recorded on, a CNC?
JL, I'm going to ignore that statement as right now, Mr. Elite going to work on El Diablo Silverado.
So you can't remember his name. It's El Peso Silver Dollar.
Well, JL, you just fluster me out here at the commentary booth.
Arn Anderson. That's who I was thinking of. Now go on.
One of the all-time greats indeed, JL.
Yeah, I was going to say this guy that I can't remember his name. Well, I can't remember either one of their names for that matter. He kind of has a nice wrestling portfolio ahead of him. His wrestling moves are fantastic. This guy could be somebody great.
Well, Mr. Elite with that cartwheel and then the drop kick takes down.
Well, he's not underselling himself. I'm going to say right now, for a heel to call themselves whatever they want to, like Mr. Elite, let's say, for example, Larry Zbyszko. Look what he did. He got everybody riled up against him.
Another one of the all-time greats right there.
That's right. And I don't know why, other than the fact that you booked two heels to fight each other, this could almost be on All-Stars.
Defamation of character indeed, JL, is right now.
That this could be on All-Stars? It's actually pretty decent.
No, that yours truly even booked this.
That's not defamation. Your defecation is more like it.
As right now, Mr. Elite going back.
Booking prowess sucks, by the way, Chuck.
Mr. Elite going back to work on El Diablo Silverado. Looks like he's trying to get him over for a Boston Crab, perhaps, but El Diablo Silverado fight. Oh, slingshot on the rope, JL.
Well, it was effective. I don't know what the official's in the ring for. Just to count to three, I guess.
Referee John Allen officiating this one-on-one matchup, JL.
That guy looks familiar.
Well, he was a top-ranking official at this time, JL.
Well, then we are in trouble.
Well, JL, he's out there to make sure these guys go at it in a clean manner.
It's the first time I've ever seen him count anything other than a pin.
Well, Mr. Elite, he was using his foot on the throat of El Diablo Silverado. Irish whip to the ropes, duck of the clothesline, duck of the back elbow. He has him. El Diablo Silverado, the tilt-a-whirl head scissors, takes down Mr. Elite. And a clothesline. Down he goes. He goes for the pin. Referee down to make the count. He only gets a 2 count.
All right, I'm going to point something out here. And it's not because he's not a decent wrestler. It's just because it's something that you obviously see when you're a professional like myself. That setup was too long. He set up and waited for him too long, Chuck.
Well, who are you talking about?
Mr. Elite, whenever he was waiting for El Silverado Peso.
Well, El Diablo Silverado bent to the rules by choking him with that.
I'm trying to make a valid wrestling point here, and like usual, you're ignoring me.
Well, El Diablo Silverado was bent to the rules right there, choking with that shin, choking Mr. Elite Jake Manning, and now gut buster by El Diablo Silverado.
Like I said, it's not a bad match. It just doesn't make sense. Like all the things you bring me.
As right now, yeah, that's a production team. You need to have words with them. As right now,
why are you listed on top of the production team? Why does it say on my list that you are on top of the production team?
You are too, JL. As right now,
I know, but all I do is sit here and criticize you. That's my job.
And my job's to keep you in line. As right now, El Diablo Silverado in some trouble after missing that knee drop.
Saying that you're putting me in line is a joke, Chuck. I am obviously pointing out the obvious flaws in your character and your life. You shouldn't have even been involved in this.
Well, why do you say that, JL?
Look what it's done to you. You're a 40-year-old man sitting next to me in makeup.
As right now.
You're making me cough.
As right now, yeah, stop smoking those cigars, JL. As right now.
You make me nervous, that's why I'm doing it.
Body slam and the legs of Mr. Elite hit that bottom rope.
I'm afraid one of these times you're going to get back in that ring and go, oh, look at me, I can wrestle again.
Leg drop from the second rope by El Diablo Silverado. It only gets a 2 count.
I'm not kidding, people. He sits next to me in his full makeup. He's got this black cross in the middle of his white painted forehead. He looks like an idiot.
Well, right now, speaking of idiots, why is El Diablo Silverado jaw-jacking with referee John Allen?
This isn't AEW. We don't need another masked commentator.
As right now, low blow by Mr. Elite. Was that a 3 count? He had the ropes on that one.
Who knows? The referee won't even get all the way down to the canvas.
Referee John Allen said that was a 2 count. He had him rolled up and he used the ropes, JL. A page out of your book.
Okay, I bet he schoolboys him.
As right now, why is Mr. Elite John with referee John Allen? That's a mistake, I think. And now El Diablo Silverado. He takes him down by the legs. Slingshot to the corner. And now he rolls up Mr. Elite. Feet on the ropes and he gets a 3 count.
That was the lamest thing I've ever seen. This is well, I can't say that. I've seen a lot of crap.
Your
It's
winner.
still a terrible match.
Your winner this week on the Outlaw Mudshow, El Diablo Silverado, with the assistance of the ropes, although Jake Manning did the same thing, JL.
You know, I'm going to say one thing I liked about this match.
What is that?
I can tell you 100% for sure that the best thing about this match was Gavin Alexander wasn't involved.